The name says it all.
Table Talk Show with Nikki G and Juliette.
Nikki G and Juliette. Our show is a new brand of talk shows where we educate, bring transparency, and last but not least, fun. Table Talk. Table Talk.
Good day, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome to Table Talk Show with Nikki G and
Juliette.
The week has been interesting. We've had. I mean, how has your week been, Juliette?
A little bit stressful, I must admit. It's been a little bit stressful with this, especially with the pandemic. My job has kind of issued this warning thing that anyone who's not vaccinated cannot go into the building. So that's kind of scary, and that kind of just, it brings a lot of anxiety to a lot of people. I have been vaccinated, and it wasn't something that I really wanted to do, but I totally understand that if I get it that way, I won't get it as bad. But I don't like the fact that I feel like I was forced. That's the bit for me. But it's brought a lot of anxiety this week, I think. A lot of our viewers,
Yeah.
A lot of our viewers. So I just saw your son walk by.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing here. When you mentioned that your company is going through that, it's been probably, I would say, maybe 2 months already that our company is, has gone through it. Before, they didn't have a restriction if people was vaccinated or not. And then gradually they made it mandatory that people has to be vaccinated in order to come. But they do it as a tier, just to, to make sure everybody's fine. We had a couple of deaths in our, our facilities and in New York and New Jersey. So, just to safeguard everyone and just to let people know that they're doing their best in order to make sure that everyone's fine. And in order to do that, they wanted people the ones who came into the office, to be vaccinated. I also did what I had to do, and I'm in the office now. People are, trickling in.
Yeah.
And it's been fine. Like, some people are scared, and I could understand why. A lot of people probably had deaths in the family or witnessed, their family or friends or someone going through it. And the unknown is very scary sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I mean, yes, the unknown is very, very scary to me.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that, with the vaccine and stuff, I think that eventually, no matter what, I was going to take it. Right.
Yeah.
I was just waiting. I was just waiting to hear what everybody else who has taken it, how they're feeling, what they're going through, was their side effects.
Yeah.
My side effect, the second shot really, for all those who haven't taken it, my first shot was just a regular dead arm. It was just hurt, an ache, nothing major. By the next day it was gone. But the second one, that one kind of had me, I felt like I had the flu, where my whole body was in aches and pains. And another thing that I noted, I don't know if it's normal, but I kind of did a bit of research, and I found out that it affects the female hormones. So I felt anxieties for something that I do on a regular basis at work. All of a sudden, it kind of had me feeling anxiety, like, oh my God. And then I stopped myself, and I was like, wait, what's this? What kind of anxiety is this? This is stupid. Stop what you're doing and relax yourself. Because I'm very calm anyway. I'm a very calm person. So that's what I did. And I did that a few times. I had to stop what I was doing, move away, sit down, relax.
Yeah.
Watch something totally unrelated to what I was doing, and then go back again.
Yeah. Sometimes, I know sometimes they say it's like mind over matter. sometimes, and how just like how you were able to control it. Our guest just entered. I'm not seeing him yet. Maybe it's me because I have it. I have it as gallery, but I don't have it all the way open. So I think he's coming in a few. But yeah, it you know, I noticed some changes as well, but I mean, changes come, right? Sometimes you never know. And I had another friend who took the vaccine, I think it was like a second time, because of what she took, and the dose was, they said that it was weak, so she had to take it again. And she took it, yeah, she took it again. So I mean, you know, I'm treading lightly on it on our show, but
yeah,
I know people do what they have to do, you know? Yeah, so let me introduce our guest and we'll get back to the vaccination topic in a few. Our guest is none other than RKG from Trinidad. Yay! So he's coming in right now.
Yeah, he's got a new album out, so maybe we'll hear a little snippet. You know how we do.
Yeah. He has a lot of songs out.
And right now he's on mute. He's on mute at the moment. I see it.
Yeah.
Mute.
He's very versatile, a very versatile person. RKG, you could unmute if you can.
There you go.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah. Yes. Are we able to see you?
Yeah. Let me fix that.
Okay.
Camera on. Hey.
Awesome. Welcome to Table Talk Show. We were just introducing you.
Yeah.
Well, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure being here. It's a pleasure. Actually, I wasn't home at you know, we have curfew here in TNT now, so we have to be home by 10. I was out.
Oh.
Yeah, my son had to drop my son by the grandparents.
Oh my God.
I made it back in time.
Oh, good. Good.
Glad you can make it.
So we made your curfew even shorter by putting the show at 8. So you had to be home like a little earlier.
Good vibes.
Great. So how is it going? How is everything?
Fantastic. It's a journey, like any other journey. You know what I mean? Life is a journey. Music is a journey. Being a radio presenter is a journey. And I think challenges will always make you stronger as an individual.
Yeah.
You know? So right now, I just have some amazing stuff going on. And I just want to share with the world. I want to share with people like you guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're excited to hear all about it.
I want the music out there. I want the information out there.
Yeah. All right, good. So this is RKG, as I was saying. RKG is very versatile in his music. I don't want to say that. Oh, well, anyway, he wears many hats. He's a singer. He's an announcer. He's do you write as well, or?
Yeah, right. TV host.
Wow.
Yeah, that's different hats. You know what I mean? I'm into the production now, right?
Oh, really?
In terms of kind of arranging, directing the producers exactly what I want.
Okay.
You know?
Wow.
Okay.
It's a learning process, but I'm getting there with it.
Yeah. That's pretty dope.
Nice.
We actually interviewed someone, but I think, is she Jamaican?
Which one?
The one who does the business and she rents cars and all that stuff.
Her parents are Jamaican. She's American.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, they consider themselves whatever the parents are. So we were talking about.
Well, once you have the roots, it's like a big pips now. If you have Bajan roots, Trini roots, Jamaican roots, you consider yourself a Jamaican or a Trinidad or Bajan.
But we have the Juliette is Jamaican, mixed Brit.
Well, she should love my music though, because my music it's more on the dancehall side. You know
it sure is. It is.
She loves that.
We're gonna also play some of your music during the show today. Nikki tried to made sure she hooked it up so that we can just
so
have
they
everybody
can hear
hearing it. Just a
something
little
on your
bit, you
song.
know? Yeah.
So tell us about, you know, who is RKG? How did you start? Like a synopsis, a little summary. You know,
All right.
who's RKG? How did you start in the business?
Let me see if I can summarize this.
I mean, you don't have to answer all at once because we're gonna like.
It's real long, so we
so yeah, just a little tidbit, and we'll.
Right. Yeah. So RKG is an artist first. So I want to put that out there because a lot of times people think hey, it's just another radio guy singing. No. If you know my career and you follow me on my journey, you would know, if you're a real fan, you would know that I started singing way before radio. So I was one of those guys. I am from the east of Trinidad. That's Sarima. So I grew up with men like Bunji Garlin and Scarface, Squeezy Rankin, Benjai. I was like the youngest in that era. You know what I mean? Yeah. So before these guys started singing raga soca, we used to do dancehall. You know what I mean? Local on the streets, beating a drum, a bucket. And we by the shop that's singing and freestyling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it started there. It transitioned into, you know, a love for playing in clubs. Like I started like DJing, playing in clubs like Fifth Element in Arima, Deja Vu, different clubs in TNT. I was really, really young that time. So anywhere between 17 to 18. You know what I mean? And I just had a passion for it. And having that passion, you know, it was a natural drive. And I decided to do, you know, my broadcasting course. You know, I was advised by a friend, Mark Abu. You know Mark Abu, trendsetter.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark is actually the guy that I was by Mark doing an ad for Fifth Element, right?
Oh, really?
He was the guy that's actually said, hey, you have a nice voice. Why you never think about, you know, doing radio? And I said, it never really crossed my mind before about playing the clubs. And he was like, yo, go and do your broadcasting course. And he pushed me. You know what I mean? And I went to IBC. That's the broadcasting school. And funny enough, after a month, I was one of the luckiest guys. After a month, I landed my first job on radio.
Wow, you know that was quick. Yeah.
So it started there. And all I was on radio, I started on radio. I was doing a lot of recording. You know, the first actual recording, first song was a song with me, Doggy Slaughter. You know Doggy Slaughter, right?
Yes.
Doggy Slaughter and Ghetto Flex. That was my first ever recording. You know, and there's where it started.
Wow.
That's a really good experience. I mean, most people that we've, you know, some people talk about the struggles from the beginning, or their parents was the one that, you know, the influence of it and how they land on radio. But the good thing is your talents range so much that you just fall into everything easy.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it. To be in everything, you can do everything and get pieces of everything.
And it's so ironic, right? Yeah, the ironic part about it. You know, as I mentioned earlier, that I really started singing before radio. So when I did my broadcasting course, and I wasn't even looking to jump on radio. I was actually going to release a song on a station in TNT called Vibe City 105. It was an adult contemporary station.
Yeah.
And when I visited the program director, I just asked him my chance. I say, like, you all taking any announcers? And he was like, not really, you know, but here what to do. Do a demo and submit it. So I went back home, I did my demo, package it real nice. Went back the next day, he called me in his office and he was like, let me listen to this demo. And he pressed play, listened to the demo, and he had no face expression. No face expression.
You didn't know.
I put like 200% in this demo. So I left the building. He was just like, all right, cool. We'll call if there's anything. Wow. And I left the building feeling depressed because I was like, yo, I know this thing sounding good. Little that I knew, he was in love with the demo, but he didn't show me that at the time. Right? Wow. 2 days after, I'm in this barber shop. You see, I need a trim right now, actually. I was in this barber shop, right? And I got a call. Chris Boynes wants to see you. It's like, So I thought there was something to do with this song that I released. You know what I mean? While I go into the station now, they were like, the secretary was like, go down the corridor, turn left, make a right, turn left again, you know, that kind of direction.
Yeah.
I found it, all right? Walked into the office, and there was Chris Boynes and the general manager at the time. And I was like, you know, what this meeting is about? And he was like, we have a couple of questions. Like, all right. They were like, what radio station you're from? I was like, I've never worked on radio before. Yeah, then, you serious? I was like, yeah. Second question is, do you know how to use the board, the technical part? I was like, yeah. And the third question is, when would you like to start?
Wow.
I was 21.
You was probably blown away.
Right? I was 21, and from that day till now, that's my job. That's my 9 to 5, if you want to call it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Being an artist. Yeah.
But you're in the right place because you're able to push your music, right? You're in the right place to push your music, and you know how the industry works, you know? So it kind of makes it a little easier, somewhat. I mean, I'm on the outside, somewhat.
You know, when people ask me this question, I laugh. Actually, I laugh all the time, because I'll tell you why I laugh. A lot of people may have this, the perception that because you're an artist and you work on radio, it's easier. No.
It's not
harder.
Why?
It's actually harder. And I keep it real. All right. So one thing is the fact that you an artist, and when you release a song, your competitors are playing you, and not all your competitors want you to shine. This is the reality of it. All right. So I work on Next 99.1 FM, right? I do the 12 to 3. I do the early afternoon there. And yes, I would get love from other station. I would not deny that. No way. There's some DJs that love the music.
Yeah.
But sometimes, because of that, you don't get that. Like, I remember artists was telling me once, yo, you know, you're a real bad artist. He come and tell me, say you're a real bad artist. I wouldn't call his name, but I'm talking, let's say if you call 10-5 soca artists, is one of the top soca artists.
Okay.
Like, yo, you're very bad enough, but you have to leave radio to really shine. And I was like, why? And he was like, yo, because you might not get the love that you really deserve. But you know the ironic thing? When the pandemic hit, and artist was out of work, he said, boy, good thing I didn't leave your radio job.
Yeah, that was the hardest thing. I'm like, how are people going to survive? But the thing is, it did a reset. And then now everybody is online. You know, things that you thought you would have been able to do is like people were more online than anything else. I used to stay up late at night watching people go online one after the next, you know, and that time I was home. So I was able to do that.
Nothing else to do.
Yeah, just see.
So what did you do during the pandemic? Did you do more writing or what did you do?
Well, boy, this pandemic, you know, a lot of people, all right, for me, I've been very fortunate in the pandemic, to be quite honest with you guys. I'm not gonna say I didn't have challenges I had to deal with, but overall, I've been very fortunate in the sense of, all right, so I will give you pre-pandemic, right? Before actually going to the pandemic. I actually, pre-pandemic, now the last time, Nikki, I was out there was like 4 years ago, right? In New York.
Yeah.
And I was out there pushing my music. And at the time, I did have an album that is distributed by B-Pal Music, which is a sub-label to VP Records, right?
Yeah.
Now, while I was out there pushing the album, they were like, yo, KG, we needed to stay out here a little 2 months. But I wasn't able to do it because the radio station that I work for the government. You know what I mean? So it's not like they'd go out and spend a lot of time outside. And it was a kind of sacrifice where I had to come back home. The album was out there and it wasn't getting enough streams as it should, because as an artist, you need to be in the people's face. If you're not out of sight, out of mind. You know what I
Right.
mean? So
Right.
the album was actually considered for a Grammy nomination,
Mm.
right? It was shortlisted for the
Wow.
Grammys, right? That was the year that Morgan Heritage won. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I was like the only Trinidadian that was considered in that category.
Nominated.
And
Mhm.
what happened is that with that happening, I decided pre-pandemic. No, I decided, but you know what? That was 4 years ago. Let me do another album. So I produced another album, 12-track album. That's the new album that I have, Eccentric. That was in 2019. It dropped. That was like the 8th of November was the
Yeah.
album launch. Real nice place, real nice venue, nice crowd came out. If you go on my Instagram, you'll see a snippet of it, and it was good. So I was like, yeah. So here the thing, gonna push the album. I'm gonna fly to New York, maybe London, and do some promo.
Yeah.
And guess what happened?
Pandemic.
Pandemic.
Pandemic come and hit, and I was like, way after spending so much of money,
Oh
the
my
effort, the
God.
energy into doing this. So to be honest, at that time I was a bit depressed with it. I said, like, what am I gonna do? I have a 12-track album. It's so much you can try to connect with people on the outside. What am I gonna do? And
Right.
I was just scrolling through Facebook a day, and I came up, a DJ group came up, right? A DJ group in Africa. And I just posted in the group, any DJ that want drops or want to get any of my music, send me an email.
Yeah.
Sent the email out. The DJ got my email, shared my number with him. He then put me in a WhatsApp group with one set of African DJs. Yo.
Uh-huh.
And then to now, I've been getting a lot of love in Zimbabwe,
Nice.
Kenya,
Wow.
Gambia, Nigeria. Yo, these fellas are in the clubs playing Spanish dancer.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. It's like through this pandemic, they say everything happens for a reason. And even though to
Yeah.
us it might seem that it rocked our world, which it did, but
Yeah.
imagine you wouldn't have done this if you know, like as you say, you're thinking, okay, you just have to be in New York, but look where you are now.
Yeah. So you learned a good lesson while we were going through it all.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
The internet is very powerful, and
It
you
is.
need to know to use it. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I'm traveling without traveling.
That's it.
Exactly.
All
Yeah.
over the
Right.
world.
The music is out there. The music is out there.
Yeah.
And like I remember, like about I'm living in this new apartment. Let me see about so that's about 4 months ago. When it started, a promoter called me and he was like, "Yo, we need you out there." Ting 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 ting. I was like, "Yo, we are the pandemic, you know, we can't fly." You know, sure, I was on lockdown at the time. I said, "But you
Yeah.
know what? Let the music, because it makes no sense. I go Africa just for one show, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let the music. You all played about 4 or 5 songs out there. There's an entire album I have. I have 2 albums. I have the first album that I did with people, and there's this new album, Eccentric. Let me push the music. You know, let me push the music. So when I touch, we can have a few shows, not just one.
Yeah, not just one.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I
That
like.
is a good-
Go ahead.
yeah, that is a good side of the pandemic for me. You
Yeah.
see, it came as a blessing. You know what I mean? Because if the album and I decided to go to New York, I might not really even link and think about just going on Facebook and networking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's still a blessing.
Yeah, yeah. What I like about this is most people will talk about singles, but you're talking about albums.
Okay.
You want me to tell you why I do that?
Sure.
All right, so a big up Frederick Morton, Mr. Tempo. Like I was mentioning before, you know, when I said, you know, multi-talented, I actually did a lot of shows with Tempo, hosting up the island, St. Martin,
Yeah.
Anguilla, Grenada. And I remember going to Anguilla Summer Fest, right? I was there to host. And while I was there, Frederick was like, "Yo, this big, yo. You know, this is we on the beach, real summer vibes, a lot of bands, soca artists, dancehall artists that I never heard about before, you know." And he was like, "Yo, this is a great opportunity for you to perform." I was like, "Yo, these guys don't know my music." He's like, "Come on, you're a great performer, go there and do your thing." And I remember Skinny Fabulous was the headliner for the show. And right before Skinny touched the stage, they put me on. Nobody never heard my music before. It was my first time performing. I came just to host, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So jump on the stage, started performing, and toured up the place. I was like, whoa, these people are really receptive. Because here in Trinidad, Caribbean people kind of funny, eh?
Yeah.
That's the place they go. If they don't know your music, they start up like the national anthem and watch you like, you know what I mean? You know, that's reality.
True.
We are hard. And I don't know if Jamaicans as hard as us, but Trinbagonians, I know we real tough. When it comes to you could be home good, yo. Watch, hey, you could be Beyonce performing. You know what I mean? And if they feeling your vibes, they watch you like that is reality. How should the kiddies are? You know, so but the Angola was real receptive to the music. And when I came off the stage, I remember a Caucasian guy walked up to me and he was like, yo, man, what's your name? I was like, RKG. Yo, do you have an album? And I was like, album? I wasn't even thinking about singles back then.
Yeah.
Album here, because when we see artists like you with great music, we want to hear album. We want to hear a lot of you, not just one track. And I was like, oh, so this is how these people are thinking. And that is what inspired me to do my first album.
But you know, it's true. It's true, because a lot of times I would go through to listen to music and you like the person's music and then you constantly have to look for another one. So it's good when they have an album, you can hear the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well then, seeing how we're talking about your album, then what's your favorite song on the album and why? Whoa,
that is a tough question, yo. All right. So, all right. Let me be honest. I'm gonna go to the first album and come to the second. The first album, I have a song. Me don't really like the cheating thing, but me have to say you are the sweetest thing. Keep it on the outside, meet me on the south side. Hotel room fi be this thing, girl. Me don't really like the cheating thing, but me have to say you are the sweetest thing. Baby girl, I need it, keeping it a secret. God knows why me need this thing, Jock. Me just step off a stage one night. Club really swinging on the dance all night. Fresh from my head to my toe, just right. Moccasins. Yo, that tune is my favorite song on the album. That's my personal favorite song on the album. This new album now.
We can see why.
I know.
This new album now, I have a lot of nice songs on this new album. This new album I have like I don't know if you all know this song. There's a song that I sing that a lot of people think it's a Rasta man singing.
Really?
If you go type in RKG I Rastafari, you'll see the video.
I saw that.
I say pass me the lighter, make me burn down Babylon. Man, I smoke the ice gray when we burn down Babylon. I say pass me the lighter, make me burn. We are smoke the ice gray. And the swears are Rasta man singing right now. That is one of my favorite. I have another song. Every party she was asking, hey, tell a girl to waste your time. If she can bubble and wine, if she can go down, tell them girl join her. I may say wine and give them, bubble and give them. Yeah, that is our favorite on the album. Hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie, the album, it have a lot of nice songs on the album, man. The same, but I can say Cheating Thing is my favorite on the album. This new album, I have a song called Baby Making, real nice too. Yeah, it's a hard question anyway.
we were listening to it when we signed on, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna play some of your songs. So let me play the first one real quick. I'm just gonna play like a minute or so. So people could get a little taste of it. And before it came on like so easy. Hold on. Okay. All right. So this one is I Rasta.
All right, that's the one of the song.
That's the one he was. Yeah.
All right, hold on. Okay.
Legalize it. Legalize it. Don't compromise it. Me looking at the mirror and me hiding red again. voice get. Pass me the lighter, make me burn down Babylon. Man, I smoke the highest grade when we burn down Babylon. Pass me the lighter, make me burn down Babylon. We are smoke the highest grade when we burn down Babylon. Sure. What we say? Kill it, them more kill it, can't kill it. When we smoke me marijuana, yeah we go it, the soul we till it. But them boy, them a big time informer. Want to stop the plantation, planting now we occupation. Shut down Rasta man vibration. I want to look up Rasta man in at the station. Me sing pass me the lighter, make me burn down Babylon. We just do the highest grade when we burn down Babylon.
Very nice.
Nice.
Very nice. You see, before when I put it on, it'll let me go straight through. But now it's like I have to. What was the other one? I'm gonna play the other one real quick. Was it Baby Making? I'm gonna play two different.
Yeah, you can play Baby Making. It's a Baby Making. It's a Spanish dancer.
Okay.
Yeah, na 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 na, na 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 na. I'm a cheater, right, baby? Just give me a call. You got my number. You got my number. We can love all night till the morning light. When the sun come up and the fun up, make you feel so right. Making love all night till the morning light. When the sun come up and the fun up, make you feel so right. Spread your legs on my shoulder. Come a little closer. Your sexy body make me balls in murder. Your wicked shit make me never want to leave you. And when me I show the neighbors know my name. Baby, wine on it. How are you? Vibrate on it. How are you? Wine for me. How are you? Sit down, quinty.
Yay!
Nikki, what?
Yo, that's almost the inspiration. That song, that song was an inspiration. I have a 2-year-old because of that song right now.
Yeah, because as we were playing in music, we were seeing the versatility in it. As far as you could go hard as like gangster songs or not gangster songs. Like there was one that you did because of Trinidad. Mm-hmm. And the crime and all that stuff, which I wanted you to touch on.
Talking about the flat line.
Yeah. So that in itself, and then come into this. So I mean, with all those songs, right? Which ones do you really passionate about? Like you like singing the sexy, seductive songs, the songs about what's going on in Trinidad, or.
All right, so I'll tell you. All right, so when but first, all right, so when I started singing, you get a song and get a play. The first big tune, I say a big tune, is a song back in 2009 on this Tush rhythm. Terry Lyons was on that rhythm, Skinny Fabulous. I had the biggest song on the rhythm.
Yeah.
But I was just an artist new to the world at the time. It was a song called Bossa Wine, and that was a raunchy kind of hardcore kind of soca dancehall song, right?
Yeah.
But after doing that song, to me, I didn't realize that when you give people a type of music, before you switch your style, well, that's what I was told by producers. Before you switch your style and show versatility, you need to give them about 4 songs like that, right?
Okay.
Now, some people may say that's a little too much, but the reason for it is to build that fan base with that type of music. I didn't know that when I did that first song. So what I did, I went in the studio the next year and did a song totally different.
Oh.
It was same dancehall soca, but it was more melody, more singing. And the producer was like, yo, KG, besides all dancehall stuff, you can sing. So do a little song with a little more melody in it and that kind of vibe. But to answer your question, it's like, all right, so it's just like a style. So to say I have a favorite style, I would be lying to you.
Yeah.
So it's based on the, all right, let's say I go to a show, right? And in this show, when I enter the show now, I seen about 20 Rastamen in front of the stage.
Yeah, you got
music. I will say, pass me the light and make me burn down Babylon. We are smoke the ice cream. No, I go out and I was saying that. And then I go to the dance floor and I see sexy ladies, right? And I see some sexy girls. I say, way, yo, them sexy. I can run out and I can sing songs like, this is she come for the carnival. I can sing Spanish dancer.
You can sing Bang Her.
Touch up on the bed, up on the floor, and then me touch up on the dresser. You know what I mean? I can sing that.
Yeah.
So it's really on your crowd as a DJ, as an artist, anybody that is a performer, your host. You need to actually, you know, look at your crowd. You know, you need to understand your crowd. You know, I did a little bit of public speaking too, so I understand how to read crowds.
Yeah.
You understand? And as an artist, you need to know. And based on your repertoire music, you would know, all right, this crowd might feel this. This crowd don't want to feel that song, so right. You know what I mean? Like some pop songs, so I wouldn't go in a real rough crowd and sing that, or a real soca crowd. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
so I think you being as versatile as you are and being a DJ, being an announcer, all that helps you in your performance as well, choosing what you want to sing and, you know,
it's
having
that. Because me not being a radio guy, I would have just been an artist testing the crowd. But me being a guy on radio, listen music every day, I kind of have a full understanding on what they want to hear, what people want to hear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it goes back to, all right, you know, the new song that I'm promoting right now, Love Life. Right? That's my newest release. Right? The video is out. And if you all saw the video, right? Right. That song in particular is, when I got the instrumental for that song, I sent it to a few people. I was like, yo, what you think I should sing on this? And a lot of people came back and say, yo, I can hear a real bad girl tune on this, boy. You was some good singing a girl tune. And I was like, I'm not feeling to sing a girl tune right now. And I was like, why? I say, you need to understand the energy right now. You need to understand the what people vibrating on the frequency right now. And people want something that can motivate them. We're in a pandemic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I could have sing. If you majority of my music is about, to be quite honest, is about sex and love and girl and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But what I realized, I was like, yo, you need to understand where you're at as an artist, right? It's all good to sing your party tune, but you have to give the people something. You have to give people more. And I decided to sing that song, Love Life. And that's the closest song to me right now.
Yeah.
Because that song was inspired by a friend that passed away. Yeah, that song was inspired by a friend that passed away. He was actually he was a stalwart in the game here. I don't know if you all know his name is Leroy Thomas Gotti.
Yeah,
right?
Okay. So in the video, is that where the picture that was put on the wall?
Yeah, that's him. That's him.
Okay.
And that's his mother put the picture on the wall.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
I could tell she felt it when she did that. I was like,
So,
I was like, good acting.
Great,
but it wasn't. It was real.
Wow.
So what? Go ahead.
No. That's what that's all I said. You know, I noticed that I could feel her energy when she was putting that picture on the wall.
Yeah. What happened is that when I got the instrumental and I was feeling the vibe, I was like, yo, I need to sing something that people could connect with in Trinidad. People dying, parents dying, people's sons, people's daughters dying. You know, the crime rate, it's high still, you know what I mean? And I need to sing something that could connect with the people. I have enough songs, yo, that I can release some now till next year that have been released or promoted properly. You know what I mean? So let me see. And I came up, he he used to use a hashtag, right?
Yeah.
If you go on his Instagram page, you will see he have a hashtag that every video that he posts, he will say at the end of the video, love life, love life, love life, love life. And while I was writing this song, I woke up 2 o'clock in the morning writing this song, right? And I got really emotional writing this song because I was like, yo, Gotti, this push this love life. Why don't I should dedicate this song to him and call this song Love Life? And a lot of stuff I was saying in this song is stuff that he always preaching. Goodness.
Nice.
Life. Fulfillment.
Yeah.
God, that kind of vibe. And I wrote this song. So I wrote a verse and a chorus and I put it on. Then I came back and I started writing again. And when I finished, like when I wrote this song, I knew the song was going to connect with people. Like, sometimes you put something out into the universe and you're not sure about it, but then there are times that you will put something out and you're so passionate you know it's going to connect.
Yeah.
I did this song and I rested down because I said to myself, doing a song, somebody listening to a song and somebody seeing the visuals is two different things. So I needed to do a music video for this song, right? And I was like, yo, to get this music video, hey, yo boy, this music video going on cost something. Luckily enough, here there's sports and culture, right? So sports and culture and the office of the Prime Minister, I sent this song to them. They heard this song and they actually came on in terms of the visual aspect to help with the video. You know what I mean? So that was a blessing. And I wanna big up my girl Shania Hernandez because she's the person that actually wrote the script. So if you watch the video from beginning to end, she wrote the entire script. If you realize the video, it started with the mother putting the picture on the wall.
Yes.
Then it went on to where I was singing, them don't know my pain, my struggles and my gain. Every time I fall, Father God make me rise again. You know what I mean? You will see two guys boxing in a ring, and it shows that is to demonstrate the fight in life. So many things, no matter somebody knock you down, you will get back up.
Get up.
And you will see the guy knock the other guy down and he get back up. And not to mention, the guy with the plaits, the guy who won the fight is actually my son.
Really?
Yeah, I was 17 years old, so it's actually him in the video.
Oh,
right? Yeah.
Well, then we definitely have to play that at the end so that at least the viewers can actually see the whole video towards the end. So that's something, that's a goodie that we're going to keep towards the ending. And show all our viewers that song because it is a beautiful song.
Story too.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the actors were, people from work. Like for instance, there's a girl, Natasha Lake. She's a real actress, and she's the girl that if you're watching the music video that was pregnant and she heard that her husband died and she broke down.
Yeah.
Right. Wow. Then there's a drug addict. He's actually an engineer and work by me. He's a producer as well. I just say you have a look like a drug addict. Bro. Come here.
What's our role?
There's a homeless man in the video to the beginning where he was stretching out his hand for money. He's actually a drama teacher. He's a real drama teacher. So everybody, it's a special video. We had Mark Anthony in the video. He's one of the top announcers in Trinidad. He's the guy that fired the other guy that got the job. And even in the video, it shows the whole mission behind the video is the fact that no matter what the circumstances, you're homeless. At the end, the guy that was homeless, he got to work in a car wash, right? The guy that was fired in the beginning, he just lost his job and he was still able to give the homeless man $5. Imagine that. And he just lost his job. Eventually, God bless him. And later on in the video, you will see he became a CEO of a company.
Nice.
You know what I mean? The woman that died, the woman that got the bad news on her husband died in the hospital, she was pregnant. It shows later on in the video, she made the child. And he's actually the boy in the video, so the 2-year-old is actually my son in the video too. So that's
what I know. I saw that. It's a beautiful video, a really, really nice story, And
you tell it very well. People are now going to really want to see it.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
Everyone, you'll catch it at the end. We're gonna have that video at the end, but we want to send people also to his YouTube page so you'll be able to see it. So we'll show a small snippet of it so people will be able to go and see the rest of it. But now that we're on family, how is it as a family man, right? Before all this pandemic, with traveling and you know, going to the radio station and juggling all these jobs. How is it? How were you able to do it?
It's hectic, right? No, I have 3 kids and 3 boys, right?
Wow.
The last one, he lives with me. He lives with me, right? The other 2, they come on the weekends. Now, the thing about it, I'm not gonna lie to you. Juggling, being a father, you know, being a husband, you know, well, a husband to be. I ain't married yet, but soon, you know what I mean? Being a radio announcer, being an artist, being a host.
Wow.
I do jingles also, a lot of jingles that you would hear in Trinidad. I sing a lot of jingles.
Yeah.
It really is, it can really be tiring. Like sometimes I feel mentally tired. But the love and the passion is the drive behind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the fact that I as much as people will look at me and say, boy, you accomplish a lot, you know, you do this and you do that, I still feel like I need to like all the music that I'm playing for you, the world still needs to hear that. It is new to the world. So I don't feel that I have accomplished a whole lot. I still need to accomplish a lot. So that is the drive behind it. You know what I mean? And to juggle everything is just like I'm still trying to learn how to do it, because I could be a bad manager at times, if you know what I mean. Managing life, you know, it can be a little hectic. You know, so I'm still learning that.
Yeah. Well, everything in life is a learning process. I mean, you're not gonna get there by, I mean, they always say you're not gonna get there overnight. Some people do, but they still, you know, you still have more goals to set for yourself. And since we're on that, what would you tell, what advice would you give your younger self?
My younger self. Oh boy. Question, yo. What advice I would give my younger self?
Just off the top of your head, anything that.
All right. All right. So not so many relationships. Right?
What? Not so many relationships, guys. Listen to him.
No. I keep it 100, right? And the reason I say that is because, you know,
get you in trouble.
Being an artist, being an artist is a hard thing, and being an artist and being in a relationship, a committed relationship, or trying to be in a committed, it's kind of hard. And this is nothing to do with being promiscuous and anything like that.
Yeah.
It's the fact that late nights in the studio, you're coming home 4 or 5 in the morning, that kind of vibe, you know what I mean? Not everybody would understand that. Not everybody would understand when you go on a stage at a woman that might just grab your pants. Not everybody would understand that, you know what I mean? So that is my thing is a lot of times, well, in the past, I've allowed people to kind of like make me lose focus. You know what I mean? And what I wanted to do. So I got the goals eventually. I got where I wanted to go, or things that I wanted to accomplish, but not within the time frame. I felt like I could do it a little faster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that basically, I will tell my son now. I'll be like, yo, you're 17. Like he sent my video recently. He's in a school party and about 8-10 years behind him. I say, yo, let me tell you something. You're 17. I had you when I was 21. Right? I had when all my friend was buying all the Jordans, I had to settle for Adidas because I had to buy Pampers and milk. You know what I mean? So I bring it to him real. I was like, all my friends had the Jordan. I couldn't afford the Jordan. I had to settle for Adidas or Puma because I had to go and buy Pampers and milk. So Nothing wrong. You know, you're handsome, everything, the girl's gonna like you.
Yeah.
But try not to really go down that road. Try to focus on what you want. Because once you have what you want, girl's gonna come regardless.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Just
That's
like my
so
dad
true.
used to say, party would never run away. It would always be there.
Yeah.
You know?
And so will the women. Well, then Nikki asked a very
And that is also for women too. Women who would see this interview, ladies. A lot of times women sacrifice themselves for a particular person, and that person decide to jump out with somebody else, you know. So ladies gotta be very careful who they get intimate with, you know.
That's so true.
We live in a reality where it's like a swag, it's a pips for a man to have 20 girls, but it's, you know, it's a shame for a woman to have more than one man. That's the harsh reality of life.
Yeah.
So women have to be very careful who they put themselves with, especially in these, you know what I mean?
That's true. And just because he says he loves you, don't mean he loves you. Wait.
Same thing. She can tell you she loves you too. Same thing. She can tell you, I love you. You know what I mean?
Love you like cook food.
I know. Sugar dumpling.
Sugar dumpling, darling.
Well, then I have a question for you then. I know that people are going to see you and want to, you know, want to be just like you. So tell them one of the hardest hurdles that you had to overcome. I mean, it sounds like there was quite a bit of things that came in the way, like you obviously you had a child early, but other than the child, because, you know, the child is still a blessing and you have joy in that, right? But other than that, what was some of the hurdles, the biggest hurdle that you had to face?
Wow, important question. I like that question. To be quite honest with you, one of my greatest hurdles was actually before my career really started. And it was me. I grew up with a stepfather that didn't like me. He didn't. We had a bad relationship. You know what I mean? He wasn't really nice. And when I say this sometimes, you know, I be honest. Even when I have a conversation with my mother, I was like, he was really nice to me, and it was so true that at the end on his last, you know, right before he passed, right, he came to me, and he was like, I know I was nice to you. Because check this, right? He got sick, right? He got sick with cancer. And when he got sick, I know, you know, he every time he see me, he would have a problem, he would tell me something off, and he told me things like, you know, you would never amount to nothing. These are the stuff I heard, right? And that's why I say it was one of the greatest hurdles, because it was as a child. That was, you know, somebody telling you, but you're not going to amount to nothing in life. That kind of thing, that was hard. You know, so he started calling me and asking me if I could rub his back and rub his foot. And I find it very strange. But little that I know, he knew that he was sick at the time. Right? And your conscience of a way to play with you. You know what I mean? So he started calling me. And it's so funny that in his last, I was the only one I wasn't the only one. I was I was not his child, right? I was his stepchild, but I was the only person by his side when it's come to his children. I was there if he wanted a cup of tea, he wanted water. I was there. I was always home now. And when he died, he asked for forgiveness. And I tell him, I say, well, you know, it was hard, because but I realized that, you know, for him to come out and say that, you know, he meant it, because he realized, but hey, you know what, I'm going right now and I don't want to go with this. I need to be honest. I didn't treat you good, and you know, you're way to forgive me, you know, that kind of thing. Because I remember as a youth, I would come home from school and I would go out in the evening, like 7 o'clock at night, look up in the sky and say, oh, I want to get out of this. I used to be saying that I want to get out of this. You know what I mean? And so that is my greatest hurdle, if I want to mention a hurdle in life.
Yeah. Wow. What a story.
Yeah.
Oh my
What
God.
a story.
And I'm so glad that you got closure in the end with that
Yeah.
before,
Yeah.
wonderful story. Oh my God. For that, we have to bring you back on for the emotional side alone. Wow.
Well, my last question is, we spoke about, well, we know you were in the Soca Monarch, you performed as well as you were nominated, and you played different roles within that. So
Actually, it's a whole Soca Monarch two at a time.
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
you hosting as well. So
Yeah.
we wanted you to just summarize what is Soca Monarch for the people out there who don't understand what it is. Just a brief synopsis of the process, and does it include other islands?
Yeah, it's called the International Soca Monarch. So being the International Soca Monarch, that would obviously include all the other Caribbean islands. And Soca Monarch is like this. So it's a competition where, there's the prelims, the semis, the finals. It's judged based on your performance. I will be quite honest and say the popularity of the song. A lot of people say, no, if your song not popular, I think it has a lot to do with the popularity of the song also. Your performance on the night, your presentation is very important because it's a show. So it's not like a normal that you go and you sing and you just grab a mic and you perform. It's not like that. If you have to bring props, if you was somebody, the great Soca Monarch, all right, like remember when Fayan sing Meet Super Blue?
Yeah,
right?
and she was pregnant.
Right, and she had the child singing.
Yeah.
Right. I was actually the host at the time that brought her on the stage, and I remember introducing Fayan, and I said something like, "She's the wife of Bunji Garlin, the daughter of Super Blue." Time I said that, I could hear the crowd was such an uproar.
Screaming.
You know what I mean? And she came on the stage, and her presentation, she was pregnant at the time.
Yeah.
But her presentation was great. She brought her father on the stage. Those are things that connect with people. And that is what Soca Monarch is, your presentation. And then when you reach the finals now, you have to bring your A game on, your best game, whatever. And funny enough, it's how people treat the semis like a finals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to get in the finals. So it's presentation. And for those who see this interview and will see it eventually, so it's international Soca Monarch, people of all islands, soca music, of course. Now we used to have the groovy category and the power category. The groovy is for the more mellow songs, and the power is for the more up tempo, the jab songs and the kind of vibe. And now they just decided to make it into one, which is, whether it's power, groovy, whatever, it's just one show. And it's same criteria based on your performance, your presentation, your execution, your vocal ability, things like crowd response. They say crowd response is a very small percentage.
Oh, really?
I don't know about that, because I think the crowd performance has a lot to do with.
It does have a lot.
Right.
I thought.
And that kind of thing. So yeah, that's what Soca Monarch basically is.
Right.
A competition like any other competition, but just soca music, and you bring in your A game on the night of the show.
Wow.
And it's worldwide. Everyone tunes into this show.
Well, I will definitely say that you brought your A game today, and we really, really appreciate you. And we just want for your last thing for you to just tell the viewers where they can find you. On social media platforms.
Social media, all right. Yeah. So I'm gonna start with radio. For the international listeners, I work on Next 99.1 FM. You can log on to www.next99fm.com. I work 12 to 3, Monday to Thursday. That's the early afternoon. All right. I do a show called Midday Energy with my DJ, DJ Q. And on Friday, which is tomorrow morning, I work from 9 in the morning to 12 noon on a Fridays. And we do old school on that day. But Next 99 is actually a youthful station. It's an urban station that plays hip hop, dancehall, reggae, you know,
Everything.
like any other urban station.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of the Instagram, you can follow me at RKG on Twitter. That's RKG letter DARTISTE. That's on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. You can go get the album. The 2 albums are on all digital platforms. Caribbean Born, and the new album is Eccentric, which is distributed by TuneCore, all digital platforms. And there's the new release, which is called Love Life, that I'm promoting presently. That's a new single.
Beautiful. Do you could you please take us out with Love Life to end the show?
All right. I'm going to say, them don't know my pain, my struggles and my gain. Every time I fall, Father God, make me rise again. Them don't know my heart, them bad mind and them grudgeful and them want to tear me apart. But them don't know my life, say them don't know my fight. Father God bless me, now I can testify. And let me tell you about life. Every time that I fall, God pick me up, God pick me up, God pick me up. Bad thing.
Yay.
Lovely. Very nice. I want to thank you, RKG, for blessing our show with your beautiful voice, your album, your everything that you just said was wonderful.
Yeah, your energy.
Yeah, I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you guys for giving me the opportunity, to be on the show. It was an honor to be on the show, and I like to interact. I like to talk to people. I like to tell this story because I always say my mission is I aspire to inspire. You know what I mean? That's my code. Aspire to inspire. Everything that I do, I want to be able to connect with people, connect with the masses, and right now, presently, it's just to really get the music out, because the music is one thing, but there's a story behind the music. And the story is to inspire. So it's to aspire to inspire. Yeah?
That's true.
Yeah, Juliette.
Yeah, it's all about Nikki G and Juliette on Table Talk Show. RKG endorse it fully for the girl them. Women say, I don't care what they say. Boom, move out of my way. I come out here to party. I ain't going nowhere, because I bring in multiple vibes. Hey, with multiple girl. Hey, have multiple drinks. Hey, we multi-pumping. Say, we girl come over and give me what I want. We multi-pumping on Table Talk. Boom.
Hey.
Very nice. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Until next time, and we'll just we're gonna close out. And thank you for joining us. This has been a wonderful session. You're watching Table Talk with Nikki G and Juliette, and our featured guest, RKG.
Make sure and subscribe. Make sure and subscribe, like, and share, and click that bell so you get the notification when this video comes out.
Yes.
Keep it locked.
Yeah. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I'm not treat you right, baby. Just give me a call. You got my number. You got my number. Make me fuck all night till the morning light. When the sun come up and the fun up, make you feel so right. Making love all night till the morning light. When the sun come up and the fun up, make you feel so right. Spread your legs on my shoulder. Come a little closer. We end up in a funeral. Nice nation. We end up in a funeral. Gun bust, one drop, gunshot, another hard stop. Head back, lick back, but them thing me naina. Cause if I war, them I war, them I war, them I war. Them thing me naina. Me not kill me friends, still me not trust them. Can't label me friend killer.
killer. Young girl, get caught up in a life. Legalize it. Legalize it. Don't compromise it. Me looking at the mirror and me hiding red again. Yo, it's kid. Pass me the lighter, make me burn down Babylon. Man, I smoke the highest grade when we burn down Babylon. Pass me the lighter, make me burn down Babylon. We are smoke the highest grade when we burn down Babylon. Sure. What we say? Bill it, them want kill it, can't kill it. When we smoke me marijuana, yeah we grow it, the soul we tell it. But them boy, them a big time informer. Want to stop the plantation, planting now we occupation. Shut down Rasta man vibration. I want to lock up Rasta man in at the station. Me sing fast, me the line.